the fastest way to index for more keywords. I want to hear some guesses. What do you think the fastest way is to index for more organic keywords on Amazon? Shout out your answers. A+ content. All right. Have you watched one of my videos before?
Every day.
Every day? All right. We got a super fan here. Who here has seen one of my videos on YouTube? I raise a hand. So about a third of the room. All right. I'll focus here then. We'll answer your questions first. Every Friday, you heard them talk about how I have a live Q&A session every Friday, noon Eastern Standard Time. You guys can stop by anytime, youtube.com/myamazonguy. Hit that subscribe button. We go live. I never miss a Friday. So if you're dealing with a problem, you want to know the solution, come stop by. We'll answer it live. You can become a member of the channel, too, if you want to support and buy me a Chipotle burrito. All right, let's go to the next slide. Wait. What other ways?
Where do you find that info?
That's Helium-10. That's my favorite tool of choice. They weren't a sponsor, so I don't want to plug them, so.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, but they'll be a sponsor someday, I bet. We use Cerebro and Helium-10 more than any other tool on the market. Does anybody else have any other guesses? Fastest way to grow organic traffic to your listings? We heard A+ content.
I say Google.
Google, all right. External traffic. Anybody else got a guess? Go ahead. Video, okay. Video on the listing or video ads? Video ads, okay. Coupons for organic traffic? I would not have guessed that one. That's an interesting one. And search terms in the back end? Russian hackers. All right. It's never the Russians, though. It's always the Chinese. So, all right. So the goal of Amazon SEO is to generate traffic. So that's what we're going to talk about. Let's go to the next one. Indexing in mass. This is a concept that I think nobody really understands. What does indexing in mass means is showing up for as many keywords as humanly possible when you first load the product, or if you already have a mature listing, trying to get more traffic to it by showing up for as many keywords as possible. So you're going to boost relevant terms over time, but when you first start out, it's not about relevancy. It's about mass indexing. So we got a supplement seller in the back there. I bet you he's got a collagen product of some kind, right? Every supplement seller has a collagen, yes? No collagen? Oh my God. Okay, what's a supplement you sell?
Just daily health kits and vitamin C.
All right. So vitamin C, super generic, right? What about suspended? What?
Super suspended.
Yeah, super suspended. Supplements hardest category to sell in, is it not? Yeah. Anybody think a category is harder than supplements?
Cell phones.
Cell phones, yeah. I was waiting for the tech people to speak. That one's pretty hard. Honestly, I worked with a client called Casely, multi-million-dollar company per month on their website. I could not successfully grow their sales on Amazon. So even phone cases is pretty hard. All right, let's keep going. So product launch. Phase 1 employs best practices by reverse engineering competitors' listings. So you can use a tool like Helium-10 and look at the top 10 competitors, pull out all of their keywords they index for, create a master keyword list, figure out, okay, 7 of these guys rank in the top 10 for these 10 keywords. These are going to be my focus keywords. Only 3 or 4 of them rank for these next 20, and you keep going down the list. That is the fastest way to determine what keywords you guys should focus on. Keep going. Some best practices. So what's really interesting is that everybody on the SEO market thought that the back end should be 250 characters. But for the super fan in the front, it's not characters, is it? What is it?
I forgot the word.
It's bytes, yes. And every single SEO tool on the market got this one wrong. So what is the difference between a character and a byte on the back end? Super boring. Bottom line is this: spaces don't count against you. So if you were using 249 characters in your search terms, there's another 20% of SEO juice you've left on the table. go back into your SEO listing right now. You can pull it up on your Seller Central app right now and start typing in more keywords until you see the red error message that says 250 bytes is the maximum. The Amazon SEO help files will back me up on this. Only one SEO tool has patched this so far, and it's Zon Guru. Even Helium 10 Jungle Scout have not patched this yet. They would tell you to use characters, not bytes. So bottom line again is spaces do not count against you in the search term field. You want to use all of that to max capacity. Other things you want to do, misspellings, relevant keywords, back-end attributes, top-ranking keywords placed into customer-facing copy multiple times if you can get exact matches. Let's go to the next one, Todd. When should you have this ready? So typically, anytime you launch a product, you should have it ready before you launch. Fun fact, fun tip for you, if you go to launch a product, in the back end you can set a launch date, and do not launch it until every single attribute is completely optimized on your listing. That means checked in at FBA. That means your A+ content is live, full 9 yards. Let's keep going.
So like just put like a future date 60 days ahead.
Correct.
And then when your stuff's all checked in, then go
Correct.
back and change it to that date.
That's exactly right. And you can do that on the fly. And by guessing, shouting out, what do you think the best day of the week is to launch a product?
Monday.
Monday, Thursday, Wednesday, any other guess? Tuesday?
Sunday.
Depends on the category. I always like those answers. Saturday? All right.
Sunday.
So nobody said Friday, so that one's out. You get paid on Friday. Okay. I believe the best day of the week is to launch on a Sunday, with Monday being my second choice. And the reason I say that is because the conversion rate on Amazon is highest Sunday, Monday. So best time to launch a product, generally speaking, is to launch when the conversion rate is highest. Now, there could be a lot of variables to give you a different reason, such as holidays. So I launched a Mother's Day kit last May, 3 weeks before Mother's Day, and I was just barely getting it into FBA in time. So I was, whatever day of the week, I was going live, right? I made $144,000 in 3 weeks going into Mother's Day. I spent $11,000 on ads. Very, very successful launch. The keyword gift for mom, I spent $5,000 on one broad match keyword, gift for mom. Best thing I did, helped me index for lots and lots of keywords. We'll do a couple more slides, and I want to open it up for questions. Yeah, go ahead.
Conversion. You said Sunday and Monday is the best day from conversion. Could you give a definition of what conversion is from viewing to purchasing, or putting it in the cart? Or?
We're seeing actual sales, highest revenue generating days. So if you were to download your own business report right now on Amazon, most categories, not every single one, but most categories would systematically show Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Friday, in that order for most sales generated per day.
So that's from browsing, putting it in the cart, and then purchasing.
The physical purchasing day, yes. So you might be alluding to the fact that some people might do their browsing on another day and purchase on another day, and I would agree with that too.
Can you target the people who put something into their
Yes.
their wish list? You know, hey, I'm putting this in my shopping list. Can you target the shopping list? They didn't purchase it, but
Not the wish list per se, but anybody that does a view of a product, yes, you can do retargeting. In Seller Central, more advertising features have been rolled out in the last year than they have in like the last 3 years combined, including retargeting, remarketing lists for people who have purchased previously, also a new feature that was recently rolled out. It's hard to track it though, and most of the ACoS analysis, people are unfamiliar with like whether it's worth it or not, but I think it is. And hitting past purchasers when you launch a new product, or doing a lot of display or sponsored keyword ads leading up to Christmas, and then hitting your remarketing list super heavy during the Christmas rush, typically pays off in my opinion.
So are you able to, you know, because I always put stuff in my shopping list,
Yep.
Private shopping list. Can you target that with ads?
The feature that you're describing, whether wish list or added to cart, are not technically two features you can use to advertise towards, but people who have viewed or previously purchased are at this time. It would not surprise me if Amazon opens up Seller Central advertising to allow that as well very soon. They're aggressively rolling out additional features. Advertising costs went up how much last year? Like 35%? Does that feel like it's super expensive, right? And so what does that inevitably mean? It means we're out of space to run our ads on Amazon. So that means other sources and other opportunities to run ads, such as external ads, will become more important. It also means SEO becomes more important. And then anybody that follows Gary Vee, what does he always do? He's like, hey, wherever the cheapest ads are, go there, buy the traffic. So we'll see a lot of changes with that in mind. I think there's a couple reasons why Amazon ad costs went up last year. I think Amazon aggregators entering the space with $13 billion, buying up a lot of things, and the fastest way to grow sales on Amazon is spend more money on ads, launch more products, right? I think that was a contributing factor. I think the Facebook changes last year as well, where Facebook and Apple and all the tracking was really rough on a lot of people. So people are dumping money where they know it's going to be effectively deployed.